Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Live, back with another video. In this video we're going to talk about a mining machine. It's by Jingle Mining and it's called the X4-Q. Now I'm reviewing this or just basically giving you a rough overview of this miners, because in this channel we it's all about earning passive income, leveraging your time so then you can leave your 9 to 5, in case you didn't know that. Okay, so if you can find miners, tools, opportunities in crypto for you to do that, then great. So this is an opportunity here, although it has some drawbacks. It is something unique that we haven't seen in the crypto mining space before, so that's why I wanted to cover it. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the specifics. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. So you can find this miner on jinglemining.com. Jingle Mining is relatively new. They have their own branded miners called Jasminers, and many other YouTubers have done reviews on the Jasminer. They have their own YouTube channel, and they're pretty legit, or rigid as we say in Australia. So you can pretty much trust them if you buy these machines. I've not personally bought a machine off their website, but it's safe to say that they're pretty. They have got a pretty good reputation, even though they are fairly new. They're trying to crack the market. I don't think they're ever going to beat Bitmain, but they're trying to get a small piece of the pie. And their latest offering, which is launching tomorrow, is the X4Q. So the X4Q is this thing here. It's a behemoth. It's currently $7,399. It's shipping on the August the 31st, which is tomorrow by the time I upload this video, and it puts out a whopping 1 gigahash. Okay, that's a lot. That is extremely a lot of GPU cards. If you were to buy the GPU cards and try to get a gigahash, you would have to buy a lot of GPU cards. That's basically the equivalent of 30 RTX 360 GPUs costing $400 each. And it mines Ethereum Classic, but it also supports these other heaps of other coins here, but specifically EtHashETC is probably the most profitable at this point in time. Now the thing about this one is the power consumption is only 480 watts. Now normally that's very good. Normal miners are way more than this, way more, like in the 2000 watts area for an Asic. And the noise this is the biggest one. The noise is only 40 decibel they're claiming. So the average miner would be, your normal Asic Bitmain S19 would be around about 70 decibels, 76 decibels. This thing is only 40 decibels. So basically almost half the noise. So in other words, you could buy this thing, you could have it sitting, in your house or in your separate study area or wherever you have your garage or anything, and you would hardly hear it. And that's a really big selling point, in my opinion, because that's the problem with these ASIC miners. They produce a lot of heat and they make a lot of noise. This one doesn't produce as well. The working temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, but the power consumption is much lower, like a quarter of what they normally need. So less heat, still produces heat, but less heat. But the noise is almost as half as less. Now the other thing too with this is you got to be careful of you buying this thing, right? And if it's on ASIC miner value, they have it down here as $11.64 a day, which is pretty good. 7K. You're probably looking at now. Obviously, it's 600, and it's got here basically 2 years, almost 2 years to get your money back. But keep in mind too, we're in a bear market as well. So Ethereum Classic's only 34 cents, and if we look at the all-time max, Ethereum Classic did get to 167 all-time high. So basically, you know, if you want to make this profitable, make this work, you would have to mine Ethereum Classic and hold it. There's no point just mining it now and selling it, because it hasn't increased its value. And I think that's where mining really is. With mining, you need to, you mine your Bitcoin, you mine your Ethereum, you mine your Ethereum Classic, Cardano, Litecoin, whatever you're mining, you buy now and you hold until the value goes up. That's really where you're going to make your big dollars, and your ROI is going to really come in. So that's kind of like what you're kind of looking at. Another thing too to consider is that you'll have your Ethereum merge in 14 days, and this is going to have an impact on the difficulty, because the hash rate is going to move off. People are going to have to move off. Well, there's no point going to be on Ethereum, because they're not going to make any money when it moves over to proof of stake. So this hash power, their machines are going to be switched over to something else, and most likely it's going to be ETC. So when this happens in 14 days, you're not going to be making $11 a day. You're not going to be, this machine will not be making $11 a day. So that's also something to consider. This will probably drop, in my opinion, to much less, maybe $3 a day. It just depends how much hash rate comes over to Ethereum Classic. We don't know yet. Now, there is a EtHW proof of work token that is in the mix that they want to launch when the merge happens, which is basically just a a new coin of Ethereum proof of work, and some of the hash rate will go on that if that happens, but still the majority of it will come on Ethereum Classic. So that's also something to consider. This is going to drop much lower, but then again, if you're really gonna take it seriously, you need to hold it till we reach all-time highs again with Bitcoin. Another thing to consider is that this has the memory on this is only 5 gig, so you won't be able to mine Ethereum, because Ethereum, it's already at a 5 gig DAG file. Probably thinking, well, what's a DAG file? A DAG file has to be loaded into the GPU's memory in order for it to mine successfully, and it has a significant impact on the mining speed. The DAG file then grows over time as the blockchain grows. Every 30,000 blocks of Ethereum, or approximately every 100 hours, the DAG file increases. Now, this is the same with all EtHash coins. The DAG file increases, but they're all at different block heights, because the intensity of the mining. Okay, and if we have a look at again the DAG file here for Ethereum, you can't mine that even if you could. And then we go down to ETC. So the ETC is currently at 3, which is pretty good. All right, now if we go to, what do we say this machine was, 5? Approximately 5. It's going to reach approximately a 5 gig DAG file, and in 21st of November 2008. So that's plenty of time. That's 6 years away. So if you buy this machine, you've got potentially another 6 years of mining, and you're going to need it, because this profitability is going to drop way down, way down. So again, a lot of factors working against you when you buy this thing. We don't know what's going to happen with proof of work. There's a lot of things that are up in the air at the moment. And then also here, ships on the August the 31st. So you're probably gonna that's probably gonna take 5 to 7 days to arrive. So say 10 days by the time it clears customs. Then you have to pay obviously shipping on this. So that you have to fork out $7,399. You're gonna have to pay shipping. So maybe add another $200, $250. Then, because it's such a, it's a large machine, so if it arrives through DHL, and then you're going to pay duties on this. So depending on your duties of your country, could be anywhere from, I don't know, I'm just guessing 15% to 30%, depends on your country. So then you have to add that, factor that in, and that's going to cost you more. So this thing could cost you, I don't know, anywhere from say 8, 9, even 10 grand landed into at your door. So I would say probably 10 grand by the time you pay duties and shipping. So 10 grand, there you go. It's going to take you a while. So you're really going to have to hold this coin, and keep in mind the hash rate as well. So they're the factors that you're looking at. But if you're looking at this long term anyway, and you're looking at ETC, getting up to all-time highs of 160 plus in the future, you're really going to be mining long term anyway. So you're going to have this thing sitting in there. Yes, it's going to take you a couple of years to get your money back, but if you can get through that time and really weather the storm of this bear market, you could really make some good money long term once this starts to crank up, and once we get into the next Bitcoin halving. This thing's really going to start to earn you some really, really good money. So that's just my thoughts on the new Jasminer. It's dropping tomorrow if you guys are interested. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please share as well. Sharing makes a big difference. Comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys,